pretending to be each other. Maybe that's like a good twin.
And then I'll pretend to be one of you.
Oh shit, he can do that. But we don't know who can do that.
You like
save the plot for the game.
All
We can just write our own game.
I actually didn't plan anything. The whole plan was just get everyone at the table. You just keep discussing intricate backstories.
Easy. So wait, first of all, what's the name of the guy that died that was in our party? That Alex.
Well, Rory's got to come with him, right? Because he's an NPC. Maybe he'll be a ghost that we run
He
into.
will be.
That we just came up with 2 seconds ago, so Rory will have to write him into the plot.
Yeah, no pressure.
Alright, here we go. Alright, Dungeons and Dragons. 2 things you don't want to see in your town. If either of those 2 things are there, you're in for some bad news. Which is why everyone is super happy to live in the Kingdom of Dave, where there are no dungeons nor any dragons.
Nice.
The Kingdom of Dave is a rich, prosperous place with nice rolling fields and great farmland, and has major trading cities, most notable being the city of Charlesburg. This is where our adventurers currently find themselves. It's a nice, like I said, it's a trading city. People here are tolerably wealthy. You know, there's some ups, there's some downs, but the downs aren't too down, and the ups can get very up, so long as you pull yourself up by your bootstraps. But even though there are no dungeons, nor any dragons, that doesn't mean that the city of Charlesburg is without its own unsavory dangers, as our 4 adventurers are going to find out tonight. Dark things lay under the depths of Charlesburg. But before we get to that, why don't our adventurers introduce themselves? We'll start with you.
I'm Cody Dartmouth.
Cody Dartmouth.
Hi.
Hi, Cody.
Hi, my name is Dobie Cartmouth. Me and Cody go way back.
Way back.
And what is your racing class, just for everyone watching?
We're both human fighters.
Fighters? Very good.
We are humans who fight, and we fight humans. So it doesn't matter what your interpretation
Show
of
me
that
human,
is.
I'll show you a fight.
I am Vinny Tell. I am a changeling, but right now look like a half elf. And I am a bard.
And I am Nibble, the rock gnome wizard, and I have 4 large sons, who I love.
Big. They're big.
Tell me about them.
No.
What's their names?
Listen, don't roast the new guy.
You guys don't know me well enough to talk about my sons yet.
Yeah, not yet. Yeah, let's be real. We gotta open that door. It's just the tip of the Charlesburg.
So I have to take your two names. What was the other?
Cody Dartmouth.
Cody Dartmouth and Luke, what was yours again?
Dobie Cartmouth.
Dobie Cartmouth, alright.
All
Alright. Now, as discussed...
Ghosts!
I thought it was a serial killer.
Oh, good.
Now, as discussed just slightly before off camera, the 3 of you, at the very least, have been acquainted prior.
Yes.
I don't know if it's your main source of income, but you have been known to bust some ghosts here and there. After all, ghosts are pretty frequent in this world. It's nothing too uncommon. Lots of people die, even though there are no dragons or dungeons, and their spirits linger and need to be sent off. But recently you've had an opening, is that correct? Did I understand that correctly? There's been an opening in your ranks?
Yeah, we're hiring.
Yeah, we're hiring.
You're hiring?
Yeah.
That's good, yeah.
There's been an opening, yeah.
An opening, yeah. Not that we fired anybody.
Oh, of course not.
We wouldn't have.
Expanding the business.
Yeah. They were laid off.
It's a rest.
That's good that you now have your,
Yeah, I promised I'll pull my weight. I need a second job, so.
yeah, it's not you have nibble.
Hopefully they're not too big boots to fill, because I'm a gnome, so I have very little feet.
Are your sons large gnomes, or are they big?
They're larger than me, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going for number 5? Does they need the extra income?
You know what? Let's say yes. Yes. I hadn't decided if I had a tragic backstory with a dead wife, but I have an alive wife also. I have 4 big sons and a big wife.
Those are big mouths to feed.
Yeah.
It's a lot of pressure.
Well, regardless, so even though the city of Charlesburg does have a thriving economy, it's shocking how much money is made via one-off jobs. That actually seems to be a major portion of how people make money in this economy. And it just so happens that on this day of all days, a letter is delivered to you first thing in the morning. And you can, you have an office to your house? Where are you guys hanging out?
The club. Well, we have a personal club for our organization, some sort of.
Like a clubhouse?
It's a bachelor apartment. I have the bedroom. They have the living room.
They like put up a sheet to not see the kitchen.
Yeah. It's actually also the bathroom curtain. It's both.
Well, alright. Well, regardless, there's a knocking at your door. They don't actually wait for you to open the door, but a letter slides underneath the door. And already, this is a better letter than you've seen for a while. Just looking at the stationery, there's no grease or thumbprints or like sea salt stains on it. I don't know if you can grade paper just by looking at it, but that's some nice paper.
Wow.
And it written on it is an invitation inviting you to come to the residence of Chauncey Finestate, who says that he has a job for you concerning busting some ghosts.
Well, I say we gotta accept.
Can I see if I recognize the name Chauncey Finestate?
Yes, roll, I guess just general intelligence.
General intelligence, straight 10.
Alright, that's, honestly, it's pretty hard to not know Chauncey Finestate. You know that he's an elf that lives in Charlesburg. He lives in the higher end. He's made his money off of real estate deals. And most of the houses that have been bought in Charlesburg have been sold through him at one point or another. And you know, he is a very wealthy individual.
I rolled a 12. Can I learn something extra more than what he knows?
With a 12, no.
Damn it, you and your 4 sons. And your wife, listen.
There's a pecking order around here.
Sorry, I didn't mean to say what.
Who the fuck do you think you are?
I'll remember this.
Rory, do I at all think that I might have do I owe this man a debt, do you think?
With him, he doesn't do a lot of gambling.
He's legitimate.
He's legitimate. He would not be seen with the sort of folk who throw dice and do unsavory things.
Are you in a lot of different debts? Yeah. I mean,
No. Not me.
no.
No.
Okay.
I like Chauncey Finestate.
Alright, are we sorry, the invitation said just go there tonight? What are we doing?
Yeah, basically summoned. It was a letter that was sent to your office calling for your business, as he seems to need some help with some ghosts.
Great. Grab all our ghost stuff and let's go.
You guys better pay me overtime for being out after dinner. My large wife is not going to get into this. Right?
Well, at this point, it's still only. Let's see. When do you guys open your office? 9 or 8?
On a good day, let's say 11:30.
Alright, so it's 11:30. So by the time you get to Chauncey Finestate, you manage to basically jump on the back of a carriage, and you're all small enough that no one really notices the extra luggage, so you get toted to the fine part of town about 45 minutes, so it's a little around noonish when you guys get to Chauncey Finestate's house. And boy, oh boy, is this a nice looking house. Like, every house in this neighborhood looks nice. This is an especially nice house. Like, Chauncey knows his stuff. It's got nice marble podiums. It's got some cool statues in the front lawn. There's some peacocks running around, but they don't attack you. They've clearly been tamed. And... what?
I point.
want to pet a peacock.
You're with us, right?
Yeah.
When we see the tamed peacocks and the tamer, I'm gonna point at you, Nibble, and be like, we could use one of those for like a tamer.
A tamer or a
Yeah.
peacock?
Both. I just pointed these two. Just to clarify, it's Dobie and Cody.
Cody
Yeah.
Dolby, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
remember the name.
Okay.
I want to go pet a peacock.
Okay.
Since I'm such a troublemaker.
You go up to a peacock and try to pet it. Roll nature or animal
Animal.
handling. Yeah.
17.
The peacock at first is like, "Don't pet me," but as your strange, calloused, beaten hands touch it, for some reason that is very enticing to this peacock, and it then makes happy peacock noises, accepting you a pet. until the handler and the guy who's running the guard says, "Oi, get away from those peacocks. You'll not be petting Mr. Fine, I forgot his name, Fine State's prize-winning peacocks.
Oh, what prizes have they won?
They won Best Peacock in the Kingdom of Dave 5 years running.
This specific peacock.
Yes, this fine peacock's name is Big Cluck. And he has been voted the greatest plumage around.
Can I try to take a feather from the peacock?
Roll the sleight of hand, I guess.
Can I aid him?
Oh,
Can I?
what?
Never mind. I have to aid him.
Nibble tries to go for the peacock. The peacock is not having any of that. And it immediately jumps on you, and because you're very small, and the peacock is very large, it goes on you and just starts pecking at you.
He's so large as my wife! No!
Everybody's large except for us. It seems.
Yeah.
And the groundskeeper has to try and wrestle the peacock off. He's like, "Oh there, Big Cluck! Oh, look what you've done! You have business with the master. You best get in the house right now."
I thought you said they were tamed.
"They are tamed. You just suck.
I'm gonna sue this estate for all it's worth.
You
Once we're
couldn't
done with
afford it."
I'm gonna. I'll scurry away. My tail is tucked between my legs, and I will not fuck around anymore.
Yeah, listen, new guy. I don't want to lose this contract. I need this money for weed and other fun things.
I just wanted a present for my third large son.
Okay. Well, I'm assuming eventually you find your way into the mansion.
Yes. Walk to the front door and knock on the front door.
All right, very good. You go to the front door. You're greeted by the butler, who's a minotaur, and he kind of looks a little disdainfully at you, as anyone of high society does when you see a bunch of ragamuffins come out the door. However, once you show the invitation, or at least he sees it, he says, "You've been expected," and he takes you through the manor. And oh my gosh, this is a fancy old place. Look at those vases. Look at those suits of armor. Look at them paintings. Is that a genuine Helga Hog? Oh, it is too. Wow. Anyway, as you go through, eventually you come across, sitting in his tea drinking room, drinking some tea, is Chauncey Finestate. He's a kick-ass looking, well, not really a kick-ass looking elf, a Ponzi-ass looking elf. He's got a nice blue coat with some ruffles on it. He's got like a powdered wig. And he's got a little monocle, and he sips his tea. And as the Minotaur butler announces you, he says, "Well, it took you long enough. I've been waiting at least an hour."
Well, we had to deal with some very rabid peacocks on the way.
"They do not have rabies. I had them checked."
It would be a shame if I talked to the Council of
Charlesburg?
Plumage
Plumage.
to determine that plumage got all over my fine friend. These peacocks. Oh no.
Chauncey looks aghast. "Do you mean to say that you put yourself in contact with my peacock? They might have known disease now. I swear, if I see it shrink an inch, I will sue you for all you're worth. But that is neither here nor there. I require your services." At this point, he gets up and, drinking his cup of tea, he paces about the room. "Now, I might ask you, are any of you familiar with Swan Manor?"
Wow.
Can we roll
History
this
check?
Yeah, roll a history check.
We all roll?
Right?
Yeah.
Let's see if we know. So this case you'd find history on there and
Yeah.
roll.
7.
You
Seven?
get these.
Oh, it was mine.
You're too busy thinking
D20.
about your largest
Yeah,
son.
How many would he take in a loss of?
Oh, we have nothing?
Yeah.
14.
18.
18?
So
All
these
right.
modifiers are directly determined by these skills, right?
Yes.
These stats. Yeah.
All right, Nibbles is out to lunch, but you all heard of Swan Manor. You know that it is owned by Lady Olga Swan, or was owned by Lady Olga Swan, who became incredibly rich over her long, lengthy life. She made a killing manufacturing arrows. And everyone said at first, Olga Swan, you're crazy or investing in an arrow factory. But she also invested in a lot of aviaries because she loved birds. And so with the combination of the birds' plumage that they would shed anyway, and making a shit ton of arrows, she was able to fund ammunition for so many armies. And that is how she made her millions.
When I know that she is also a person of plumage, I would ask him, is she a competitor of yours?
No. You must understand, Lady Olga Swan died upwards of 50 years ago. She has not been seen since, but her house. Oh, her house.
It's kind of a strange thing to say.
Usually after people die, you don't see them again. You're right. Technically.
Are you talking back to me?
That's my internal thought.
No! His brain is shrinking. Chauncey's probably inbred, that's why he's not paying attention. Anyway, but her house has long since been renowned as a fantastic piece of architecture and worth. It is said that most of her fortune was wrapped up in building that house, and people have been trying to seize it forever. And it has been held up in court on account of the fact that nobody was ever able to find her will. But finally, only a few weeks ago, the city council decided that without actually having any will or sign of inheritance of the house, it was now up for sale. And as you might know, I know a good house when I see one. And so I bought it like that. Imagine my surprise, he says now, clearly irritated, slamming his coffee cup down. That holds tea, not a coffee cup. Imagine my surprise to discover that it was actually haunted this whole time.
Oh my god. Wow.
And wouldn't you know, the very same day that the city council made it so you could buy this house, in a separate motion, they made it illegal to resell a house with an exceptional amount of ghosts in it, saying it was bad for the marketplace. So here I am, buying a house, intending to flip it, only to discover I cannot, as there are more than the acceptable amount of ghosts.
I would like to go over and try to comfort him.
Okay.
Basically, I'm going to come over and kind of touch his shoulder and say, I've been screwed before too, man. They played you. They played you dirty.
I dare say they did, oh boy. I would almost suggest that they had it in for me from the start and knew it was haunted. Well, naturally, I happened to I needed someone to bust that ghost. So before hiring any of you, I hired a medium to go in there and check the place out.
So we got everybody's large, but then we got a medium here.
Can it be Long Island medium?
Well, I had a medium.
The fucking,
No, it's Short Island large, baby.
I'll get one Short Island.
Anyhow, I hired a medium to go in there and see what could be done and how dangerous these ghosts really were, and if we could somehow, wallpaper over them. And then when I found the body in the front lawn, I realized that probably wasn't possible.
The body of.
Oh, the medium I sent in. Yes.
Oh my god.
Yes.
She didn't even make it in the house.
Oh no, she made it in the house.
But she was apparently repelled from
One step on the
What's
wall.
that for the property?
From what I gathered, she went in there,
I can't wait to go visit.
She went in there, spent a night, and then somehow died coming back out. But thankfully, I happened to rummage through her notes, and she had made mention that there were 6 powerful ghosts inside that needed to be dealt with before this house could be sold.
Oh, wow.
And since she's super dead, I needed other people to deal with these ghosts, and so as you can see, I was forced to go to you.
I have some questions.
Very good.
As per council regulations, what's the maximum allowable ghosts to sell a house?
You are allowed to do 1 so long as you can prove that it is not harmful. Like, if it's just some sort of whimsical ghost that, sometimes moves your sheets, that's okay.
Is there a set of standards we could refer to demonstrate that, that the ghost is not intending harm?
You can roll a knowledge check. Just roll intelligence, being you are as a ghost hunter.
Who's at that?
11.
11. Sorry, what was your question again? I forgot.
I didn't expect a skill check. I was just chatting.
Oh, I wanted to see if you as a ghost hunter would already know what the standards were.
Oh, I know
Sup?
many standards. No, it's just how one could demonstrate to the council to what the council could deem acceptable, demonstrating that the ghost is not harmful.
Well, you'd have to be able to send a medium in there and have them not die. That's usually
That's-
one of the
okay.
big ones.
Step one, I see.
Yes.
It's a good thing we just hired a medium. I'm gonna talk
Oh,
about
you
it.
did. That's very good. I'm pleased. Now, for this job, obviously I need this done relatively quickly. I am willing to offer you 30 gold for the job.
Each?
What? No.
Team huddle. Team huddle.
Alright, we're gonna exclude Sir Nice Steak. What was his name?
Chauncey.
Fine state.
By the
Fine
way, what's
steak.
written? Is there like a slogan on his coffee cup?
Yes.
BTO?
It's written, home is where the money is.
Okay. I'm gonna look at that cup as it's drinking it.
And it was a coffee mug, not a
Yeah.
teacup.
Yep, you used your keen insight to detect that he was drinking his tea out of a coffee mug.
Ah.
This sounds like a dangerous one.
Dude, sounds good. I say 10 gold per ghost.
Yeah, making it per ghost thing. He needs to flip it. I mean, I was like, that's gonna be worth a ton once we're done. Plus, I mean, last mission, obviously, had certain costs.
We can also clean up the medium for him off of the
Yeah,
lawn.
that's
Yeah.
true.
That's a great idea.
I pick up boys all day.
What about our new guy fee? What's the new guy?
Oh, I should get double, right?
No, it's like an initiation thing.
But then we can
You're
see
an
he's
intern technically.
It said that
I'm
he's a
not-
medium.
no.
I mean, like having a mediums get paid a lot, right? Like
Yeah.
100K a year or something.
Yeah.
Is he a medium?
Yes.
Don't lie on his resume. It was
I-
on his resume.
Okay, who wants to negotiate?
I see
one of us-
big people.
Someone needs to negotiate with Fine Steak.
I will negotiate with him.
Okay.
Go.
I'm going to try to persuade him that we should actually be getting 60 gold pieces. Potentially 70 because we have a medium qualification.
Okay, roll me a persuasion check.
11.
He doesn't have jowls, because elves don't. But if he had them, you can bet they'd be flopping. Outrageous. 30 gold is quite a lot of money. I don't think you understand. 60, double the asking price. Outrageous.
I'm gonna go like huddle again.
We'll accept it, but we're gonna take a dump in it. We're gonna upper deck it.
Just like the house on Road Blake. We're gonna fuck this house up. We're gonna make more ghosts in the house. Let's try to negotiate with a ghost to be like, hey, stop fucking shit up, but like you can prank whoever's here. That's how we're gonna get rid of it.
Like that last ghost, one of our guys.
Yeah.
Alright, on the inside.
Yep. And then on the inside.
Okay.
Alright.
So 30 gold.
Mm-hmm. Well, divided by 40. Can we try for 40?
Yeah, that's 10 each. Very round number.
I'm gonna walk up to him again and go, hello. I'm gonna count 1, 2, 3, 4. We gotta split it evenly. So 40.
Roll me one more persuasion.
20.
He rolls his eyes a bit and says, oh, fine. If that's what it takes for you to get in there and get the job done, I suppose 40 it will be.
Okay, one other question. Do we know if there are valuables in the home, and if so, are they free game for us as investigators and ghostbusters?
First of all, I am very impressed you told me that up front. Why would you tell me that you're going to steal from this house?
I'm not telling you. I did not tell you anything. I said they're valuable.
This is about property
we
rights.
And I'm not talking to you necessarily.
Also, does he even know?
Is he-
Because
is
they're
he-
even in
yeah, are
there.
we looking for anything for him? We're literally just getting rid of ghosts. That's all that he wants.
Chauncey,
Yeah, like-
Chauncey chooses to overlook it.
I want to find the will.
Can we get a bonus
yeah.
for finding the will?
Yeah.
Or you already secured the house. He would actually not want us to find the will.
Maybe, potentially, yeah.
To answer your questions, doubtless there are many expensive artifacts in there. I don't know. Again, there was no will, so nothing was taken out. I'm assuming those technically belong to me because I bought the house, and they didn't really stipulate that I wouldn't own those. So, yeah.
I'm no real estate / property law expert, so I had to ask.
Obviously, a just monocle.
Is this anybody's or is this mine?
It's yours.
He just stole his cup of water and the tea that he set down.
Oh, this is where the money
It's a
is.
deal.
The butler looks at you from the corners like, oh.
Alright, we got $40 to go clear out 6 ghosts. 5
Yeah, this
ghosts
done in
from
the
the
afternoon.
house.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
easy.
Alright.
Wait, no, 6 ghosts. There's
Well, you
6.
said there's one. You could
Possibly.
sell one.
Well,
Okay.
one
That's
if,
gonna depend on the ghost.
one
Yeah.
if it's non-lethal or
Yeah.
like not super spooky.
I'm assuming not all 6 ghosts killed that lady altogether.
Well, I don't know. That's your job to figure
Yeah,
out.
exactly.
What was the cause of death? Like, was there anything? What autopsy performed?
No, there was definitely no autopsy performed. I just went from this morning, and that's when I sent you the letter. Cause of death seemed to be a big arrow sticking out of her back, pinning her to the lawn.
I see.
You ghost MO, typical
Yeah.
ghost MO. So.
Yeah, painting her to the lawn.
While
Well,
she
it
was
was the
fleeing.
What were her limbs like splayed out, pointing at anything that might have been a clue?
I don't know.
Like the
You'll
Da
have-
Vinci stuff.
Wait, is she still there?
Yeah.
Oh, well, fuck, okay, let's go look at a dead body.
I don't handle dead bodies. I have people who do that for me.
Us.
Specifically you.
Yeah.
Now go along and do your thing.
All right.
Okay.
On the way out, I want to just stop by and give Big Cluck, I want to walk up to Big Cluck again.
Okay.
And, I'm assuming I have a good enough relation I can just walk up.
Yeah, he likes your pets. He knows your
Yeah,
son.
I'm afraid,
I
so I'm gonna
I have
stay
rations.
away.
Just, I don't know, whatever rations a human keeps in this time of day.
Sure.
Can I, hey, Big Cluck?
Let's,
Want to eat some?
Big Cluck kind of pecks at your rations. He's like, oh, this is good food for Big Cluck.
Yeah.
And you're like,
You don't get shit like this, where do you?
He's nervous. Well, he gets way better shit. It's infinitely better shit. But, this is his cheat day. It's like so you don't always want to eat filet mignon. Sometimes you just want a Big Mac.
Yeah.
That's what he's doing right now.
Great. I want to whisper in Big Cluck's ear. And
All right, you whisper that to Big Cluck.
hi, Big Cluck.
Big Cluck doesn't wave because it's a bird. Anyway,
Okay, guys, let's go.
I guess we can meet up back at the house, or should we just go to the city?
We should
I
just
was
go straight
gonna-
there.
it's
Right?
right there.
Should we buy any ghost take care of tools like salt or candles or?
I assume that we start with if we
The
started with
basic-
a
yeah, is
common
there-
backpack.
yeah, I would
or-
assume that because you're in the ghost hunting business, you would
Right.
have
At least
some
the basic
standard
tool
ghost
set.
hunting stuff. Like
Which are?
you would have some salt.
Yeah.
You definitely have a book of ghost types, or you would have
Ghost Guide.
yes. You would have. I'm trying to think of what you would call it, but or an EMF, I suppose. not really.
Playing Phasmophobia.
It's probably like a rock that
I was actually
glows.
thinking. I was trying to think what you have in Ghostbusters, actually,
Yeah.
but now
Oh,
I
yeah.
guess Phasmophobia as well. I'm trying to think all the tools
It'd
they
be
have.
It would
Yeah.
probably be like an orb or a jewel
Yeah.
that glows when ghost spirits are around,
Yeah,
right?
yes.
That's
Or
the
a
those
cold temperature one. That could be a thing too. But I like the idea that we the last 3 missions we saved up to buy this stupid fucking rock that glows and closer around. But it only works when they were right beside you in the car and fucking you up. Yeah, look, the rock is glowing. Yeah, it is. Yeah. So rock of
Ghost Rock.
Ghost rock.
Just one though, because that was really
Yeah.
expensive.
Yeah,
piece
it
of,
was-
magical hardware, right?
Yeah.
That's
After we spent all of our other money on magic beans,
Yeah.
didn't pan out.
Okay, so could we just go straight
Yeah,
to
let's go there.
to the estate?
Yeah.
Sure. All right. So thankfully, it's also in the very expensive part of town, so it's not
Nearby?
that far. Yeah, it's pretty close. All right. So you walk on up, and it's not how you would usually expect. Like you go into a haunted house where it's like, here's the dead trees, here's the ravens. It's just like you're basically still in the rich part of town, and before you know it, you come across some big stone walls. And you just happen to see the boilerplate that says Swan Manor. And you go through the big iron open gates, and you find yourselves on the front lawn. Walking up to the manor, you cross through a pair of bronze gates embossed with Swan emblems. The first thing that strikes you is that Olga Swan's mansion is massive, towering at least 3 stories high, not counting the astronomically tall tower connected to the building. Upon closer inspection, however, you realize that the house doesn't make a lot of sense visually. In spite of the height, it's hard to tell how many floors there actually are, with windows at random intervals and no linear pattern to indicate how the walls are structured. Odd angles jut out at intervals, and the whole apparatus gives off a singular uncomfortable feeling. Having said that, the building does seem to be in oddly good shape considering it's haunted. But the lawn is littered with a large amount of garbage, including the body of a dead drow facing around with an arrow sticking through it.
A little disrespectful,
Yeah,
but okay.
Okay, I want to pull up my pants belt. Well, let's go check this body out. I'm gonna walk up and check it out, see what I see on the body.
Alright, you walk towards the body, and it's almost uncannily quiet considering it is the middle of the day, but sound seems to be almost sort of deafened here, so when you're walking on the ground, you hear the grass go crunch, crunch, crunch. Also worth noting, it is well-mown grass. You also happen to pass a couple of empty wine bottles, so you kind of step around those, and also some kind of weird pink-looking meaty stuff on the ground, scattered here and there. But sooner or later, you get to the drow. You can see it is a female drow. She is wearing various colored robe, many different implements on her that appear to be for either just finding ghosts or discouraging ghosts. So she's got sage. She's got smudging whatevers. So her business doesn't seem to be busting ghosts. She was going in there to try and find out what the dealio was. And you can see the notebook that Chauncey had referred to. But inside the book, you can also see she's dog-eared a couple of pages.
Okay, well, I want to take the notebook and I want to take any of the useful stuff.
Okay. So you can take her sage. She's also got she's got 5 silver on her as well. So you can steal her that.
Pocket that. I don't want anyone to see me.
She's got 5 silver. She's got a pen and ink, or a quill and ink, I suppose, and a cool bead necklace.
I'm gonna look at her, looking at her eyes, and I'm gonna look over to Dobie and be like, "It's been too many lifeless eyes seen this week."
Yeah, I mean, it's been rough.
He looked just like that.
He did?
Well, sort of.
I think he had a mole, like that mole on the back of the neck, but...
Yeah. I kept it.
You kept the mole?
I did. Yeah.
Oh, I see. Do you have it with you?
No, it's on my side of the bedroom curtain, right at the head of my bed.
Oh, that's what that was.
Yeah.
Fuck, I thought that was an old M&M. I ate it.
Oh, what did it taste like?
I thought it was just I thought it was, I don't know, like one of those alternate M&Ms, you know?
Oh my god.
I'm going to push between his legs, because you're tall enough that I can kind of push through, and it's the first dead body I've seen this week, so I don't really care. Can I investigate it and see, look at the body and see if there's anything else that, important to see about,
Sure.
like a clue or something?
Yeah.
Yep, absolutely.
Is that investigation?
Yeah, that'd be investigation.
15.
Alright, well, investigating the body, one thing you do notice, one thing you do notice that nobody else has really noticed yet is the arrow itself. The angle it has come from, it isn't like a straight from the door going through. It clearly came from up and down, like a really long, lobbing arc that somehow pinned this drow to the ground.
From the tower, perhaps?
Yeah, can we, if looking up, does it look like it's tower down, or is it
from the angle, so basically, yeah, so the tower is kind of on the side of the house. Judging from how it's jutting out, it doesn't look like it came from the tower. It looks like it came from behind the house and sailed over.
Oh. Interesting.
Interesting trajectory.
Yeah.
So there's a backyard area as well. Perhaps there might be some area worth more exploring before we actually enter the house.
more clues?
You try and find access to the backyard, but weirdly enough, there doesn't seem to be access to it from the front lawn.
I see.
Basically, the gates to the house have really just been like vacuumed in on the side of the wall, so you can't like scooch through.
I see. So I guess that means we gotta enter the house.
Oh, haven't you read the book yet?
You got the book.
Sorry guys. Dude,
You got a book?
Putting $5
I'm gonna flip
into
through
your
the book
wallet.
and check out like all the dog-eared pages and see what is important in this medium's book.
All right. So if you read through her notes, you notice one of the handwritten notes, and this must be what Chauncey had read when he went to investigate the body. Mentions that there are many like lesser spirits in the house, some which might even be far too many to be acceptable for house-flipping standards, but not all of them are like obscenely dangerous. But she doesn't indicate that there's at least 6 powerful spirits that will definitely make this house unsellable. And she's indicated the different types of them as well. And full disclosure, beforehand, the names of these I did rip off from Phasmophobia because I couldn't think of other actual ghost-type names.
Oni.
I didn't use Oni.
Okay, alright.
So you notice one of them, so the ones that she's underlined in dog-eared. Shade, a type of ghost trying to pass on by concluding unfinished business. Phantom, a ghost known to possess physical objects. And then you can see written in the margins, find out what's keeping it here. A wraith, a mean ghost that only appears under very specific conditions. And then she wrote in the margins, beat it up. Poltergeist, a troublemaker, lure it out and beat it up. Revenant, hard to get rid of. The only method discovered is to recreate its death. Banshee, you can fight it, but only if you live that long.
Ooh,
So it looks,
chilling.
yes.
What was
the Phantom one?
The Phantom one?
What's important is she died doing what she loved.
that? Was recreate its death?
No, a phantom was a ghost known to possess physical objects.
Inanimate objects. Okay.
What was the one that?
I can go through. I can go through them again. So you have a shade, a type of ghost trying to pass on by concluding unfinished business.
Yep.
Phantom, a ghost known to possess physical objects. Find out what's keeping it here. A wraith, a mean ghost that only appears under very specific conditions. Then beat it up. Poltergeist, a troublemaker. Lure it out and beat it up. Revenant, hard to get rid of. The only method discovered is to recreate its death. And a banshee. You can fight it, but only if you live that long.
Vinny, do you want to say a couple of words for? We don't know what this lady's name is, right? For the medium, do you want to say a couple words, and then we can leave.
Is your name on the front page, Donor?
Oh, going through her coin purse, you find her what I guess would pass as an ID. Her name is Wendy Winsome.
Wendy Winsome. Wendy win some, Wendy lose some.
Quite literally how I came up with the name. So I'm glad you caught on that.
Wendy is some, Wendy's been some. Wendy.
I'm hungry. I want some dim sum. Love to get dim sum tonight over there. It's a celebration. Good job.
Extra large, medium. Whopper size, Wendy. Wendy, we love you. We care for you, and we are. As I'm saying this, are you like taking the 5 silver coin out?
I'm already taking it.
You're already taking it? Okay. Wendy, we will meet you again.
Hopefully not too soon though.
On the way out. I mean, we can look at the body on the way out.
Okay, bye Wendy, and then I guess we go up to the front door.
Yep.
All right.
To the front door.
You go to the front door, still unlocked. Obviously, Wendy didn't lock it when she was leaving. So, you enter the lobby.
Hold up. No stepping in, buddies. Ghost Protocol 101. Let's check the ghost book. What's Ghost Protocol 101 before you enter a building? Did you read up?
Can I sneakily look at my book? Because I definitely did not read up on what Rule 101 is. 17.
Oh, of course you know.
Oh, good. Kiss your friend for protection.
I'll be like, yeah, come here. I'll kiss her in his lips.
Just for luck.
Ghosts need to know that we're peaceful. We come in peace.
So, what was rule number 2 again?
Rule number 2?
Yeah.
So you're on the friends. Hold on. It's like 99% of the play.
Okay. Rules 1 through 4. Great. We're good? Okay.
Now, rule number 5. That's against it.
I just spanked. 5 finger.
Okay. Rule number 6, though. You gotta announce your presence to the ghost. So I'm just gonna say a quick few words.
Okay.
Hello, ghosts. We are here. That's it. You don't want to catch them by surprise with the pants down. I walked in on a ghost jacking off once. Oh, God. I had some unfinished business, let me tell you.
Ectoplasm.
So, have you opened the door before shutting? So the door's still closed.
Yeah, door's still closed. We haven't touched it
That's,
yet.
that's what
Yeah, that's
I was
how
reaching for it.
No saviors.
Right, so you're shutting out the door. Okay, gotcha.
So now we can open the door.
All right.
Yep.
You creak the door open, and despite the fact that it's probably one by now. So the afternoon sun is coming like down on you from the lawn, but it's not poking in through the darkness that you see when you open this door. Like it's pretty pitch black until you sort of like take your few cautious steps. I'm assuming you walk in.
Yep.
Okay. Take a few cautious steps, and the more you walk in, you notice that the lights inside the room slowly start to dim up. How do you dim up? Turn up?
Brighten.
Brighten. Yes. No, the gnome sickness.
Close the lights.
Alright, so the lights start to go on more and more and more, and you pretty soon discover that you are inside, obviously, what you would expect, the lobby of the mansion. And this is a pretty massive lobby. Like, looking outside, you thought the building looked tall. So much of it must be taken up by this lobby. How fucking big is this thing? It's a big tall ceiling, nice red wallpaper. There's a brown tile on the floor. Couple of things you notice. First and foremost, from within the lobby, you can see that there are 3 sets of doors. Nope.
Are we here?
Yes.
Phil, let's toss our dudes
Yeah, just toss your dudes in there.
Whoa.
Whoa. That guy's
Oh, I
fucking
thought
sick.
that was Jar Jar Binks for a second.
I wish.
Yeah.
It's just your character.
So, yeah.
Ghosts.
So within the lobby, you can clearly see this was built for entertaining a large amount of people. Like this mansion was a hotspot back in the day. There's still a coat rack full of coats hanging around. There's actually a menu, like for a party, that you can see as you walk in. That obviously people would like read, say like, oh, what's on the menu tonight for this party? You can see currently it's reading the amazing Chef Antonio and his amazing chili is the highlight for this night's evening.
Somebody died pooping for sure.
To the left and right, you can see that there's a flight of stairs, one going up, one going down. The one going down has a door blocking it currently with a bunch of padlocks on it. The door going, I keep saying getting doors and stairs confused. I've done that. They're very different things. The stairs going up have a bunch of empty bottles kind of surrounding the bottom of it. And in spite of all that, however, one of the main things you noticed was not only the big door that apparently leads further into the mansion, but the giant portrait that is hanging above that door. Apparently commissioned and painted of Lady Olga Swan and 5 other people. Oh, yeah, no, 4 other people. There's only 5 people on this portrait. There is a small, old-ass looking woman who seems just constantly miserable, but very smart. You see a tall, athletic-looking man with a monocle and a big poofy mustache. And there's a slender woman with her hair in a bun, with, I don't think what the term of the glasses would be, but like very small glasses on the tip of her very long nose. There's a emaciated, thin, greasy, gross, bald-looking man in a sweater with bags under his eyes with heavy jowls.
Look, Cody, it's you.
Fuck, dude.
And there's
You're on thin ice, dude.
and there's a youthful man with his hair gelled. He's wearing dapper clothing, and he's the only one in this portrait smiling and looking like he's enjoying himself.
Is there like a nameplate on it at all, or is it just
There's
a
not
big photo?
There is not a nameplate, just a giant portrait.
Okay. Do we recognize any of those people at all?
You roll knowledge.
I'll aid him. I'll be looking at it up and down.
You do we all roll? Because we're all doing it.
Actually, roll history. Sorry, roll history.
Okay. 14.
Okay. You definitely recognize Lady Olga Swan. She's the old woman who looks absolutely wretched and angry, but wise. You've seen her face enough times on, like, when you've gone to adventuring shops, and it's like, buy Swan brand arrows, and her face is on the box.
She sells it.
Yeah. So you recognize her. The other four, you don't really know.
What was the description of the last person in the portrait?
Oh, the last person is a youthful man, probably around 30, who's got nice gelled hair, and he's wearing a smart white shirt and yellow vest, and he is smiling, and he seems to be the only one doing that. So yeah, you have...
So we don't recognize anybody else from the portrait then? Okay.
Okay, guys. Where are we going first? Up, down, straight through?
Yeah, I mean...
Call to a vote?
I would think we'd probably want to start on the main floor, make sure we have a full understanding of that before we try any dangerous staircases.
Yeah, that happened last time. We took one of us downstairs.
No, what? What happened last time?
Dobie here stubbed his Toby
on the handrail.
Yeah.
Stubbed his
Dobie,
big thumb.
you idiot.
His thumb.
Yeah, he stubbed his thumb.
Yeah.
Did you get like workers' comp for that, or?
Paid for the funeral.
I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry. Just a house full of death makes me think of passing.
Passing gas.
Mm-hmm. Chili on the menu. Yeah. Antonio. Hey, maybe it's been cooking
Yeah,
for a
should we
long
go to
time.
the kitchen area, or we?
Yeah. Do you know where the kitchen is? Let's go.
Well, no, that's what I'm asking. Like, is that where we first started?
Wait, follow your nose. Yeah. Prove yourself. Good guy.
I'm right at ass height, so I start
Take it all in.
no, sorry. So it's like we go in, and you said we can see two staircases.
Oh, no. So these two are the staircases.
Okay, so we could either go through a big door into mystery zone.
Yeah.
Downstairs is blocked off, or we could go upstairs.
Yeah, downstairs has, it seems to be locked off. You also notice that there is a note stuck to it.
Ooh, I'll go check out the note.
Okay. So you check the note. While you check the note, you also notice there's a stack of dirty dishes left at the front of the steps, as though someone like put them out there, but then no one's bothered to come pick them up. And the note reads, Simon, no, I won't ask the service to turn off all the lights during dinner for you. No, I don't care if you've become a mole and think any and all light hurts your eyes. No, I don't think 3 locks on the door to try and discourage people from coming down is a good idea. By the way, communicating through notes because you don't want to come up out of the dark is weird.
Wait, sorry, do we know who wrote the note, sir?
You do not know who wrote the note.
No,
It's addressed to
It's addressed
Simon.
to Simon.
to Simon.
Wow, I'm gonna guess Simon is the emaciated.
The
bald man.
emaciated man, yeah, I was thinking the same thing. So we'll keep that in mind.
Okay.
Eventually. So you were saying it chili? Chef Antonio was serving chili according to the
He was
sign?
serving
said, yeah.
amazing Chef Antonio and his chili.
Gotcha.
All right, do we want to check out this floor first?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna subtly like nudge Cody forward, like so he can go and try to open the door for us. Yeah.
You squeak open the door, and the first thing you see is an elephant head staring back at you. It's dead.
That came out my butt.
It's an elephant.
For one reason or another, an elephant head has been mounted on a plaque and is hanging immediately. It's the first thing you see when you open the door and go into the hallway.
Does it have tusks?
Yes.
Oh.
The second thing you see is that this is a very dimly lit hallway. You've got green carpet, you've got brown wood walls, and as you walk forward, plenty of dust keeps poofing up as you walk. No one's cleaned here.
Do I see the footprints of the medium?
You would, yes. You do see some footprints.
Always thinking with your head, Vinny.
Gotta think more with your dick sometimes. That's how you wind up with 4 sons like me.
A large wife.
These are words of advice for you.
But you
there.
could like not say that. Yeah, I get where you're coming from too. Yeah.
So do you want to? Can we follow the medium footsteps at least to the first place where she's going?
Yeah, judging from the footsteps, you can kind of see because you can see it coming and going, and you can. It looks like sooner or later she has done a lap of the building, and it's come around. So
Sure.
All right, you want to go this way? Go to this room first.
Yeah. Left.
Yeah.
all right,
We'll head left.
you walk down the hall. Poof, poof. Your footsteps echo as you walk. Like again, this is a very seemingly empty building, and as you walk by, you can see that there are some abstract paintings on the wall. A lot of them have just been vandalized, written in some weird ink that just read things like "bad," "simple," "bad brush strokes," as though someone has just been going through the house and criticizing all of the art in it.
I agree. This one is awful. Look at that. Nonsense art.
Can I light a torch?
Yeah, you can light a torch.
Great. We'll light a torch because it's dark in here. We'll see
Yep.
a little better. I have one, so.
The torch does definitely help.
I also have night vision, by the way.
Nice.
New guys. Fancy
Just to help.
resume.
Letting you guys know.
You can see with your torch lit now. Thankfully, whoever built this house has taken the time and effort to put some embossed plates in front of some of the rooms, so you kind of know which room is which. From where you are right now, on your left, the plate reads dining room, and on the right, it reads. I didn't label these well. That's what it reads.
At least these
An honest
architect here.
Yeah, just the plaques become more and more self-depreciating.
Well, as this plaque tries to figure out what's in that room, maybe we go into the dining room first, I guess, right?
Yeah.
It reads Peter's room, is what it reads.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm not going in Peter's.
What do we do?
This is
50-50?
the classic ghost stuff. I've seen a million ghosts. You've seen one ghost, you've seen them all. We're going to go to the dining room.
Yep.
We're going to find some clue.
That's step one.
Figure out Peter or whatever gets them going, and then from there we'll be
Okay,
able
well,
to...
first
We've
things-
done this a dozen times. Come on. Easy peasy. Let's go.
As you explained, you've done this for a dozen times. The moment you reach for the dining room door, a painting flies off the wall from behind you. Who went first? After that.
Me, I was very
And,
confident talking.
and it smacks you in the back of the head.
Ow, do I take damage?
I don't think so. I think it was just mostly a nuisance.
Which one of you fuckers did that? The tallest one here. No, how did you get that painting from all the way up there?
What painting? And was there any criticism scrawled on this painting?
Yes, you look at the. It's a painting of a dog done entirely in red. And the criticism on it says, "Bad dog."
Clifford.
Not big enough.
What? No, it must have just fallen from over there. I'll kind of point out and be like,
I'm sure that'll never happen again.
just a fluke.
Old house.
Old house.
Yeah, it's got
If the
creeps.
house was settling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I was that painting, I'd fall too. A lot of things fall for me, I tell you. Okay. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna grab the dining room
Alright.
door and open it up.
You open the dining room. A couple things you notice, first and foremost. One is the big oak table right in the middle. It's big, it's long. This is clearly a house made to entertain people. Second thing you notice is that there's literally forks, knives, plates, and cups flying through the air in a maelstrom. Like, super fast, whipping around like crazy.
That's also normal.
Well, new guy, did you read the guidebook? What do we do?
We use the big like butterfly nets, right? To try to catch them. I assume that's what the big
that
butterfly
would be
net
it.
is.
That's
for.
why we have them in our
Yeah.
bag. I'll look at it and it'll be like, no, you have to find the leader. Which is the most expensive looking dish that's flying around?
The
That's usually how it is.
Like, is there a nice saucepan?
Oh, it's like that scene in the first Harry Potter movie. Remember where they go in the room and there's all the keys flying around?
Yes.
It's exactly like that.
Oh,
Which
also
you guys have all seen in this universe.
Yes, of course. The documentary on wizarding. The third thing you see is that there are 3 cabinets painted gold, copper, and silver. They clearly might have stored the cutlery, the plates, and the cups at one point, but they're not doing a great job right now as the doors have flipped open.
Are they color coordinated? The cutlery.
Those don't seem to be color coordinated. No.
Are we able to access the cabinets without putting ourselves in danger from the maelstrom, or is that kind of like the whole room?
It looks like it would not be easy to access it without basically ducking a lot of things flying at you.
Yeah.
We need to find a way to stop this. To state the obvious.
So what that ghost? It's a what's it called? A poltergeist?
Could be.
Everyone roll me a perception check.
Could be a phantom too.
Ooh, yeah.
16.
18.
18?
20.
I got
Okay.
like 21, I think.
Damn, okay, you're all very keen-eyed, and so as you see this whirling mess, in between them, like as things are moving, you can see what appears to be at least 4 different keys amidst all of this other nonsense. There's a gold key, there's a silver key, there's a bronze key, and there's like an old rusty key that doesn't really seem to match anything.
Only the other
It's
padlocks.
like Harry Potter.
Yeah, it is.
Look, I ran out of ideas for puzzles
You
pretty
watch
quick.
the training video.
And
may
that's
not have read the
why
book, but I
it's
did
important to
watch
invest
the-
in orientation.
Yeah, build the base.
Sorry, so they're also flying around with the other
With the other
knives
color,
and things?
yeah.
Okay, dibs gold. I'm gonna jump right in and start chasing after the gold one.
Okay, you chase after the gold one. So immediately as you dive in, of course, things are flying and you might get hit. Let's find out if that happens. Okay, so roll me a dexterity check to see if you grab that key first and foremost.
Where is dexterity? +2 there? 21.
Alright, well you do grab the key. What's your AC?
16.
16, okay.
Weirdly high.
Oh wow, okay, you're actually doing pretty good then.
That's all we got. Oh,
Damn.
AC, sorry?
armor class.
Oh.
If things hit you, what are the odds it actually hurts you, I guess?
Okay, so luckily for you, your armor's pretty good, and all the cutlery and glasses clink and clank off of you. And so you have the gold key, which you can see is at the end of one room. At the end of one room. At one end of the room, which is the farthest one. Alright, that's the door, so yeah, that one. You can try running over it. It is slow, or it has not. What's the word I'm looking for? Slow terrain isn't the word. Tricky terrain, hazardous terrain. So your movement is slowed. If you want to try and go over there.
We could try to throw him with the key.
Like, did I roll just to get into the stuff, or did I roll to get the key?
Well, you rolled to grab the key out of the maelstrom, and then I rolled to see what hit you.
Yeah.
Apparently, nothing currently did.
What are you offering me to do right now?
Well, it basically you can muscle your way through to the cabinet right now. However, I will then have to roll another attack as.
I'm just gonna hang out with the key. Who's up next?
You just keep
Yeah.
grabbing more keys, right?
No,
I
got mine. I got the gold one.
And you know what? Frankly, I'm tired of Cody always showing initiative and doing these cool things first. You know, I'm equally capable. I mean, literally equally capable.
Yeah, but I'm
we
kind
have
of a cooler
documentation to
brother.
prove. And I want to try to grab the silver key.
All right.
I can't handle.
Why don't you go for 2 keys? As you're like saying this.
Show him up.
Oh,
show him
Yeah,
up.
get his ass.
Can't get 2
One
keys.
upsmanship. Hell
People
yeah.
are both on this.
Yeah, we're taking him
We're gonna
on.
persuade him.
Yeah, persuasion. I'll give him advantage to persuade.
That is up to you.
Yes, I persuade him.
All
to
right.
I'm egging you on from the
Okay, fine, do your shit.
Okay, what do I have to roll? Just roll
I just
persuasion.
rolled persuasion.
Persuasion, and I'll give him advantage, I guess. Is that how it works, or do I also roll?
I think.
Nat 20.
Well, I'm convinced to go for the bronze and the silver key because I got 2 hands.
You gotta do it. All right, so you hop in, and your AC I'm assuming is also 14.
16.
16. My bad. All right, so Pew, clunk. 4 pews off. Pew, clunk. Cup flies off. Pew, a plate is coming straight for your eyes. Grab the plate and you put it down.
Cool.
now-
That's fucking cool.
Now roll your dexterity to see if you grab them keys.
I got 10 for dexterity.
Alright, well, you reach for the key. It's a little hard to grasp. That bronze one's pretty slick. Let's see if you can grab the silver one, though.
Okay, do another one. I got 15.
Ooh, the silver one, though. That's what you really wanted. So you grab that silver one. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm undamaged. I got the silver one. Not bad. Not bad.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm still in the maelstrom because I'm gonna grab that bronze one.
Whoa.
Little brother, 5 seconds younger than me. Really shows. Couldn't grab.
Sorry, 5 seconds?
Younger?
They got our birth documentation mixed up. I know it.
Yeah.
Alright, well, while you're still in the main...
5 seconds is insane for...
5 seconds!
You should know as much as anyone. A big mom?
Yeah, large wife. Yeah, we have large mom.
Alright, well, as you're standing there, I guess more plates are coming at you. That didn't hit. Oh, was that a plate? No, it wasn't. You ducked. Oh, was that a fork?
Shit.
Fuck that fork. I hate forks.
You guys are insane.
Anyways, I'm grabbing a bronzy. 19.
And he does.
Wow.
Scoops it right out of
The
midair.
one I couldn't grab.
Keys. I mean, what? Damn. There's a rusty one if you want it.
What are you guys doing? New guy thinks he's
Don't
hot
Dolby,
shit.
don't Dolby, go!
I'm like adjusting the tablecloth on the...
I'm standing directly behind him, so you actually can't see me right now.
Oh, the rusty key, yes.
Who's got their tetanus shot?
I'm gonna try to lie to you that I don't have my tetanus shot. I actually do not have tetanus shot. Me and tetanus, there's a lot of testiness around tetanus. A lot of shaved metal, a lot of orange hue that I can't deal with.
Oh.
Yeah, it's actually, I have a sensory issue with the texture
Ah, right.
of this. Yeah.
Okay.
But
Alright, so you're standing in there and you're holding some keys.
I'll look at the group now, be like, okay, Nibble, why don't we just work together on this one?
Okay.
Okay?
To get the
Yeah.
one, yeah.
To get the rusty one, these
Sure.
guys think they're really cool right now, or he does. So
Yeah.
we should probably show him how we can do it, right?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm right behind you.
Okay. You're gonna follow me in.
Yeah, 100%.
So if I fail, you're gonna like jump in and
Yeah,
save
for
me.
sure. Mm-hmm.
Okay. What's my read on him? Is he going to jump in and save me?
That's up to you.
Yeah. His resume looked good. I will go for the bronze key.
The rusty key.
The rusty
Rusty
key.
key.
Try to
Yeah.
steal it.
Give me my motherfucking key. Actually, I pushed him in the middle. I'm like, kidding. You think you're hot shit now, huh?
So you're jumping in?
Yeah.
Alright, as you jump in, plates, cups. What's your AC, by the way?
12.
Oof! Ow! One plate hits you in the head. Oof! Ow! A fork hits you in the head. Well, surely nothing else can make it. Oh! A wine glass in the head.
Oh, God.
You do take a flat 3 damage.
Oh, no.
Okay, and then do I make a dex check to grab the key?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Fail.
I'm gonna grab the key. The key hits you in the head. You're taking an additional 1
God
damage.
Okay, is there any way for me to salvage this? If I follow him in, is there any way? Because he critically failed, there's not really anything I can do.
Not particularly. Yeah. You can still roll a dex to try and grab it if you would like, if you're in there.
I don't really want to be in there.
Okay, then you're at the end. That's also an option.
Yeah, I'm not.
The imagery is I get smacked in the head by the key and I go flying back down to the ground.
Okay.
I look up on Nibble. He's clearly not going in there.
I was tying my shoes. Were we going? How are we going on 3?
His shoes have no laces. There's no laces. They're leather. I'll look and be like, I'll remember this Nibble. If it's the last Nibble I ever do.
Fucking tough
Oh
guys.
shit, okay, fine.
Keys.
I'll
Jesus
do all the
Christ.
work. I'll do all the work for that third one.
You have the 3rd one.
I already have 2, but there's still the rusty one.
Yeah, there's the rusty one. There's that.
My third, sorry.
Alright, go for 3. Well, first thing, you're still in there, so let's see if any of these can possibly penetrate your thick abs. A butter knife can. One butter knife slits your cheek, and you bleed butter, but it's blood. And you take 1 damage.
Ouch. Well, let's just grab that.
You're so
9.
jolted because that butter knife got you.
Perfect. Thanks. Well, that
Well,
puts you
okay,
up.
now I guess I'm up. I guess I'll make another attempt to grab the rusty key.
Up from the ground, I will bardic inspire him.
Okay.
Nice.
So
Am I dodging
Oh,
anything else?
yes. You're both still standing right in the middle of the room, so you
Chilling.
bet you are.
I believe you,
Oh, actually, yeah, that might not be a bad idea. Oh, I have some up here, so you can keep that one, and I will unleash these boys. Anyway, that didn't hit you. That didn't hit you. Your brother took a butter knife. You don't have a butter knife to the face. Your face is impeccable. You
I'm
cutie.
And you get to roll this with it, I guess.
Oh, that's just from Nick?
Yeah, so your total.
So wait, this is a dexterity check, right?
Yes.
18.
Alright, and then smirking at Colby, you grab that key like it was nothing.
Yay, team! We all
That's right,
equally
Rory.
help.
We both have 2 keys, right?
Yeah. With gold.
So we're equal.
And a
We're all equal, exactly.
Yeah.
Correct mundo.
Yeah. Anyways, let's go. I'm assuming put them in the cabinets, I think.
Like,
Oh, wait.
yeah.
I mean,
Sorry,
yeah, that's
there's-
just another way of
sorry,
stopping
there's
it.
4 cabinets.
Oh, there's 3 cabinets.
There's 3
Yeah,
cabinets.
There's a gold one, a silver one, and a bronze
Okay, I'll
one.
put the gold one in first. Let's go.
Okay, well, as you're walking there again, it's tricky terrain, so you're kind of like muscling your way through, so it's slower. So you do take one more assault. I literally put up more d20 so I could not do this all one at a time, but I didn't learn a damn thing. Thankfully, you're able to muscle through. You slide the gold key into its lock on the cabinet, and as you do that, force seems to suck all of the cutlery out of the air. But it doesn't hit you, it just all stacks itself neatly in the cabinet, and then the doors snap shut.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, I really want to get my silver key over the silver cabinet as well.
Alright, as you're running to the silver cabinet, things are still flying.
Oh, yeah.
Not as many as there were, though.
Yeah,
Probably should've
1/3
just
less.
done
Dumbass
this time
little
when-
fuck.
It would have been the thing to do, but you didn't. However, one glass does it shatters against here, and you get some
Ouch.
glass in your eye. It's not as bad as you think in Fantasy World. You can survive a lot.
So 1 damage?
You take 1 damage.
Okay.
But you do get that silver key in there, and the glass that's in your eye then gets sucked out of the eye as all the other glasses get sucked into the cabinet, and it snaps shut, leaving only the plates floating around now.
Oh, I have the bronze key, so I'm
You
gonna
do.
go do that as well.
Alright, you do that. You dodge the plates skillfully,
Nice.
and third verse, same as the first. You stick the key in there, all the plates fly in, stack themselves tidily, and the door snaps shut. And all the insanity of the dining room is now clean.
Wow.
Having-
Nice.
So that was
Tense.
3 ghosts done with.
I think each plate is a ghost, personally.
It's like
I think we
30
took care of about
plates.
40 or so.
Is there anything else clearly visible now that there's not?
Yeah, now that it's
around
not chaotic,
we
we can
see
maybe
that
observe.
other key is in.
Yeah, where's this
here.
rusty
Alright,
key?
you're holding the rusty key. It doesn't seem to be a lock for it anywhere here that matches the type of key it is. I
Yeah.
will say, though, you do notice a door at the long end of the dining room.
Right. Okay.
I'll put rusty key in my thing.
Yeah, no, I got the rusty key.
You're right.
I watched my rusty key.
Listen, they look so the same. I can't. Sometimes
We only know one other place with padlocks, so we'll try out that place later.
Can I use perception in the room to see if there's anything valuable in here?
Yep.
At all? 7.
Unfortunately, to your uncouth eye, you can't tell what's expensive or not. These are just plates. You're a simple man. You have plates at home. What do you need more plates for?
Okay, is there anything? The closest thing on the table? There's anything?
That's
on the table?
garbage.
It is garbage.
That's garbage.
But is there anything on the table?
Yeah, garbage. You know, for your 7 insight, yeah, garbage.
Yeah.
Basically, I was trying to grab something to give to him to try to make him forgive me for fucking
Okay,
bailing
well,
on him.
on the table, it's basically like some not placemats, like doilies, coasters. Clearly, it's set there for like napkins and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a jump and like a little tumble and be like, I missed the key, but I did get you this while I was. So it
Are
was
you holding a coaster?
at the same time?
Are you holding a coaster?
Yeah.
I'll be like, oh, nice to see there's 2 of you now. And I'll take it and be like, thank you, Coaster. And then I'll put it in my pocket and be like, thank you.
Alright, salvaged our working relationship. He still views me
I'm
as a
like
peer.
bleeding. There's like part of my fucking plate in my head. I'm like half dead.
Yeah, what's your max HP?
10. I took
10?
I took 4 smacks.
Oh my god.
Every roll. And it couldn't
Yes.
We'll be fine. We got a short rest in a bit. Nah, we're good.
Yeah, our designated lunch break.
I'm like limping out of the room. Can I assume, knowing the regular blueprints of houses, that this could be a kitchen?
I would say you've done enough spooky mansions that you can make a safe bet that that would be the kitchen.
Does it have a lock on the door?
It does not seem to be locked.
Alright.
Who's going in?
Who's going in? Me, definitely me. I mean,
Yep. Yeah, you're brave. Yep.
I can explore rooms too.
Yeah, you're inspired still. Yeah.
I am?
No.
You can feel it.
You can feel inspired. Yeah.
Alright, let's open the door to the presumed kitchen.
Alright, you open the door, and sure enough, you can kind of tell at first sight, this is a kitchen. It's got some stone flooring and stone wall, but not in like a shabby way, kind of like in an old fancy Italian pizzeria kitchen way.
Nice.
Where it's like good for controlling the heat and not overheating in the summer. It's got many, many uses. It's got lots of pans hanging from the ceiling. There's kind of a line of ovens. Clearly this has been designed so you can cook for a lot of people in one go. You notice that there's no like fire in any of the ovens, like nothing's working. All the dishes are stacked though, and there is no dust. You can kind of see from the roof there's a bunch of meat hooks hanging from where like you would hang lambs or cows or like shanks of meat, but there's nothing actually on any of them. You also notice, eventually you do notice a ghost there. It's a rotund, you can see, he's a translucent, rotund man, wearing a floppy chef's hat and a big old mustache. And he's currently going, well, from what you can see what he's doing, he's standing by his cupboards, kind of opening them over and over again. And then every time he opens them, he goes, "Rrr, rrr, rrr, rrr," and closes it. And then goes to another cabinet and opens it and goes, "Rrr, rrr, 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 rrr." And he keeps doing this over and over. He doesn't seem to have noticed that you guys have entered at all.
Well, yeah, I want to ask, I want to say,
I also want to talk.
well, I'm in the room and you're not.
I'm butting
It'd be really funny if you started talking, he interrupted you, and you were like,
Okay, he tries to talk, but I'm gonna stomp on Cody's foot so he can't talk to the ghost. I'm gonna stomp on his toe.
Okay, you try talking to the ghost. What do you say?
Say, Antonio, is something missing from your kitchen?
He does not actually respond to you.
No.
You notice.
Can I yell from the back, Antonio, hey, it's a spicy meatball! Does that make him respond?
No matter how much you holler, this spirit does not seem to be responding to you. He is very preoccupied with something else that is clearly an issue to him.
Well, I'm out of ideas.
Well, I think we need to look around in the kitchen a little bit in greater detail. He's been looking throughout these cabinets. I think we need to take a look at maybe some of the cabinets near him.
Okay.
Well, I mean, unless there's anything else in particular in the kitchen you guys want to look at, like.
can I see any chili remnants? Any chili around here?
One of your favorite questions.
Look around.
As you
I miss your chili, Luke. I miss your chili.
Sorry, pause the game for a second. We're going to talk about chili now.
As you look around, you notice kind of on top of the oven there is a big old like pot there that hypothetically would store chili. But as you look in, you can see it's squeaky clean. But sitting next to that oven is a cookbook that is currently open.
Well, we got
To a chili recipe?
What?
To a chili
Well,
recipe?
let's look at the cookbook.
Yeah, so you look at the cookbook and it is open up to Chef Antonio's famous chili. And he's listed out his list of ingredients. One of them is the finest beans from the Kingdom of Hungary, the richest tomato sauce, the zestiest herbs, the most luscious ground beef, and my personal collection of spices.
So while they're writing down the ingredients in this fantasy universe, Hungary still exists.
No,
it's without the A.
Hungary.
Yeah.
Oh, no, so not the country of Hungary.
No, Kingdom of Hungary.
No, the Kingdom of Hungary.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Famous Hungry beans.
This is a bit of a deep cut. So my very first campaign I wrote, Kingdom of Hungary and the Kingdom of Dave were two kingdoms, and so like this is kind of in that universe. I should have explained that at the beginning.
So beans, tomato, ground beef, spices, and what's the other one?
Herbs.
Herbs and spices.
Yep.
Okay. And there's no like ingredients in this room that I can see or stores.
As you search through it, yeah, like you can see as he keeps opening his cupboards, there's nothing there.
Oh.
And you also notice near the meat hooks, a note has been stuck to the meat hooks. Or two notes, actually.
Like attached, like through the hook?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
One note reads, Helga, stop stealing all my meat. How can I cook my famous cuisine if you keep burglaring my beef?
Ah.
And then a second note is stuck to it, written in a deep rusty brown in capital letters that just reads, No!
So I think Helga might be our art critic, potentially. So if there's nothing else worth observing or further looking at
you observe for a while, but it's clear that this is what his spirit is up to all day every day.
I think there's not much else we can do here until we're able to get these items for him. So, when would a short break occur? By the way, a short rest.
Whenever you want, really. So a short rest is like, I think it's like usually around 10 minutes or so, or 10 minutes to an hour. I have to double check what the length is.
I don't know. I think we should.
Like 30 minutes.
Before we forget, we should have a short rest. You know.
Yeah, and so during a short rest, what you can do is, so you have some hit dice, or like there's a number of hit dice you have per day. And so when you're resting, you can roll that to regain HP.
Yeah.
And so you only have so many hit dice per day that you can use for a short rest, and then you get them all back during a long rest.
Yeah.
So a long rest is usually upwards of like 8 hours, like a good night's sleep.
Yeah.
I'll take a. I think we all have one hit die.
Yeah.
So
I'll
use
use our
mine.
D10. So.
Well, I mean, if I'm only down 1 HP, doesn't that mean I'm guaranteed to regain that 1
so,
HP?
Yes,
because
you also,
you wouldn't want
you
to
also
use
don't
it.
have to use it.
Right. Yeah.
So
So
you
if
can
we
say-
only have 1 hit dice
He's
for the
gonna
day,
want
then yeah, I'm
to
not going to use it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
It's just
only
for
hit
now.
for him.
Yeah.
So, just for my own sake, where are you guys hanging out while
sorry.
you're doing rest?
Well, oh yeah, dude. I mean,
It's up to you.
It's
You're
in
the
the
one
dining
who
room.
needs to,
I
right?
mean, the diner.
I will sit in the diner if there's chairs in the diner.
Yeah, there's chairs in the diner.
yeah, that makes sense.
I'll make sure the cabinets are locked.
Okay.
And then sit down in the chair.
All right. Now that the keys have been reinserted and the cabinets have been locked up, they don't seem agitated. Like they're not shaking or rumbling or anything. They seem to be pretty pacified.
Okay, while we're resting here, does it make sense to leave to go to the grocery store to buy him the ingredients to make the chili, or are we supposed to find it in the house?
No, it's his prized beef. I suspect he's
We're
got
specific.
specific
Just
cuts.
I'm just
If we have
trying
any
to think.
quests,
There was that
Dimple's gonna be like, why don't we just go to Walmart?
I'm doing this, okay? I'm trying to figure it out.
The DM strategically put the beans in the pot of his depths of the house. Nipples in the shopper's market at the fucking self-checkout. Just speed running.
I brought my own bags from home. I don't need to pay
I'm
for
not paying
another one.
Listen, dude, guy, that's not how ghosts work, okay? They're ghosts because they got all this crazy specific nonsense.
Oh, that's funny.